On today's episode, I'm absolutely honored to bring you a microbrand watch that is absolutely stunning. This watch has just launched on Kickstarter and, believe it or not, actually reached its fully funded goal in only 90 minutes. How crazy is that? So grab your favorite beverage, kick back, relax, and get ready for one heck of a watch review. Now time's a ticking, so let's get stuck in. Hey everyone, Matt Johnson here and welcome to my YouTube channel Beer and Watches, where every Monday, Wednesday and Friday I bring you the very best in watch news, watch reviews, and also I mix it with craft beer brews. I want to do a couple of shout outs. First of all, I want to give a big huge congratulations and shout out to Silver Hippie. He's one of my subscribers, not only to him but also to his lovely ever expanding family. Him and his lovely wife had a little boy, Lucas, on Sunday night, came into the world 8 pounds 9 ounces and 20 inches tall. So that little guy is probably going to be a basketball player. However, with a name like Lucas, he's probably also going to be a huge Star Wars fan.
I am your father.
Well, we're not sure. We're still waiting for the results. Either way, join me in wishing Silver Hippie, his wife, and his little new son Lucas the biggest of congratulations by leaving a comment to those guys in the comments section below this video. I know it'll mean the world to them. Also, I want to say a big, huge congratulations again to John V that won the Swiss watch giveaway on the last episode. Congratulations, John. That watch is winging its way to you. Send me a picture when you receive it. I'd love to see you with that great watch. I'm actually 25 subscribers away from the big 2,000 subscribers, which is a huge landmark milestone for me. So help me get there. Tell your friends, your family, heck, even tell your pets to subscribe to my channel and help me reach that 2,000 goal. Who knows, we might just do a giveaway to celebrate. Now, our review today is of a stunning microbrand watch that just launched on Kickstarter. Now, Nathan was kind enough to send me his flagship watch, the SOE Roadster, and it is a beauty. You are not going to want to click away from this episode. Now, Nathan, the owner of Trafford Watch Company, actually originally hails from Northern England, the same as me. I'm from up north, lad. You know, where we walk whippets and wear flat caps. This guy loves watches, just like we all do, and he totally gets it. His mantra is producing exceptionally built watches, which he offers at fair, affordable prices. Sounds like a win-win to me. And believe me when I tell you, he's really knocked it out the park with this one, the SOE Roadster, his first flagship watch. It's a tour de force of design, storytelling, and exceptional build quality that all comes together in a watch that, after launching on Kickstarter 2 days ago, reached its $22,000 goal, that's Canadian dollars by the way, in just 90 minutes.
Say what?
I will put the link to the Kickstarter campaign, which is running right now for another 28 days. I'll put that link in the description below this video. And also you can visit the Trafford Watch Company at this website right here. And I'll also put that link in the description below this video as well. Now, before we swing the camera around and get into this review, it's very important for me that you know that I have absolutely no affiliation with Nathan or the Trafford Watch Company. So what you're going to get today is an absolutely 100% unbiased review. As a matter of fact, I don't get paid for this review and I have to send the watch back once I finish reviewing it, even though I wish I didn't. Scene. So without further ado, let's swing this camera around and get into this bad boy. All right, here we are with the SOE Roadster from the Trafford Watch Company. This is an absolutely stunning watch. Now, before we get into the actual watch review, I want to talk a little bit about this packaging. This packaging is not the actual packaging you will receive. This is a pre-production model of the watch. The packaging you receive will be a really cool, functional blue and white box, complete with a custom booklet outlining the particular racer that inspired the watch that you have in the presentation box. The watch comes in 3 different colorways. It comes in this one that I have here, which is the British Racing Green. It also comes in French Racing Blue and Jet Black for Benoit, the 3 racing superheroes of their time whose stories you will absolutely become enthralled with in both the watch designs and the booklets that come with the watches. Now, the Kickstarter campaign, as I mentioned, launched on March 1st, just a couple of days ago. The super early bird price of $250 is actually all sold out. It sold out super quickly. Now, the special pledge price, however, is still available, but they're going super fast. Those are $300 US, and what you get for that is you get a watch in the choice of the color and strap of your choosing. You also get the matching race driver booklet with that. You get the cool packaging, microfiber cleaning cloth, really cool limited edition sticker, and additional add-ons. All of that you will choose prior to the watches actually being shipped, which is estimated to be August of this year, 2021. Now, also on Kickstarter, you'll be able to choose the double up option, which allows you to choose 2 colorways of the watches, or the 3-time champion option, which allows you to choose all 3 watches. Now, all that out of the way, what does the SOE of SOE Roadster actually stand for? Well, my friends, that is where the plot thickens and the true hidden identity of the racers who inspired the watches comes into play. SOE actually stands for Secret Operations Executive. Now, the 3 racing car drivers who these watches are based on gave up their racing careers when the war started and became a part of the SOE, which was Winston Churchill's secret army during the war. Now, Churchill himself actually tasked the group with the saying, setting Europe ablaze. Now, no prizes for guessing what the front of this watch represents. It represents the lives of our heroes as race car drivers pre-World War. But the back of the watch, if we turn it over, well, that represents their lives involved in secret espionage. First of all, engraved around the outside, we've got WR 1080M, which is water resistance, 1080M or 100 meters, stainless steel. Here we've got the model number of the watch. There we've got Japanese movement. Here we've got 20 millimeters, which is the bandwidth, and finally sapphire for sapphire crystal. But what else is going on in the middle of the watch? Well, we've got that famous Set Europe Ablaze. Below that we've got Trafford Watch Company, and then here we've got a parachute with SOE in a diamond, and the parachute represents the dangerous job that soldiers had as they dropped into war zones with guns and supplies. It is a stainless steel screw down case back, and a little bit later in the review we'll be taking that case back off and taking a look at the movement that powers this beautiful watch. The dial colors on these watches are a direct reference to the colors of race cars that our heroes, our racers drove. We've got the Trafford logo up there at the 12 o'clock position. Down here just above the 6 o'clock position we've got SOE Roadster. Just above the 6 o'clock position we've got British design, and then we've got this red date window with white indices on there. I think that is really cool. It kind of draws its colors from the Chronograph second hand and also the hand on the 24-hour dial, but also the red date window is actually inspired by the red tape that drivers of the time would mark their instrument panels with. Now we've got chrome hour markers here with loom pips next to each hour marker. Those are in green C3 Swiss super loom. We've got minute and second track all the way around the outside edge, and then we've also got an angled tachymeter ring around that as well. We've got a 24-hour dial at the 3 o'clock position. The large number represents not only the fact that it's a 24-hour dial, but also it's kind of a nod to the large numbers that used to appear on the hoods of the racing cars of the day, and also the 24-hour Le Mans race that the drivers competed in. Now the hands on this are custom designed with a coating of bezel BGW9 Swiss Super Lume in blue. Here's actually a lume shot of the whole dial. There you can see the hour marker dots. You can see the hands all going on in the lume there. We've got a gloss dial on this, which I'm hoping will come up under my studio lights. And you can see it's got racing stripes in matte there. And I love how those racing stripes fade in and out as the light hits the dial. Very, very cool indeed. We have the Chronograph minutes dial at the 9 o'clock position. All printing on this dial is super clean, crisp, and legible. Really great job there. Now moving to the bezel on this, it's 120 click unidirectional bezel. It's going to be a ceramic bezel. I believe that this one may be aluminum, although I could be wrong. They've gone for the ability to set a second time zone here, although it can also be used for timing too. And actually, let's just get our little microfiber cleaning cloth and give this a little clean here so it really shines and shows off for the camera. We've got great coin edge to that bezel in a polished stainless steel. The bezel is easy to use, good solid clicks, barely any back play. I was going to say absolutely no back play, but there's a little tiny bit, but nothing to speak of. Everything lines up beautifully. The crystal face on this is a slightly domed sapphire crystal, which has got AR coating, and the AR coating has been really well applied on the face of this watch. I know we've got the studio light shining there, but it really does a great job of keeping down the light. Now, the strap on this is a super soft, right out of the box, leather. It comes in both, I believe, brown leather and black leather. It's got white stitching. It is a rally strap. We've got two keepers, one sewn in place, one movable, and we've also got a stainless steel tang buckle with the Trafford logo on there. Moving around, as for the case, it is a 316L stainless steel. It is both blasted and high polish. The lugs on this are very cool, kind of reminiscent, or they draw their inspiration, I should say, from the pipes and mechanics of the Bugatti race cars. Those lugs are going to be shortened a little bit and made a little bit thicker on the final production model to kind of integrate the strap into the case a little better. Also, we've got quick release pins here. I always love to see those because you don't need any special tools or anything like that to take the strap off and change the straps. And as a matter of fact, the Kickstarter campaign reached its funding so quickly that one of the stretch goals has been reached, which is a free NATO strap, which will be included with the watch along with the leather strap as well. Couple more points about the case. It's kind of got this bevel, upwards bevel away from the wrist to the case, where the stainless steel case kind of blends itself into the crown. Very, very nicely done. I like that a lot. And also, moving around to the crown here, we've got the two pushers for the chronograph, and then we've got the crown here, which has got some good coin edge to it, and also the Union Jack engraved on the crown. Now, the top crown here starts the chronograph second hand. As you can see, that's ticking away. You'll also see that it's got kind of a smooth sweep to it. This is a quartz watch, but it's actually a mecha quartz, so you get more ticks to the second, giving the illusion that it's moving like an automatic sweeping hand. The top button stops the chronograph dial like that. Now, this dial at the 9 o'clock position will advance every time this goes to 12. It will advance the minutes, and then to reset we press the bottom button, and watch how fast this snaps back to the 12 o'clock position. You ready? Don't blink, because here it goes. Boom! The crown is not a screw down crown, it is a push pull crown. You pull it out one time to change the date there. Those lock in very nicely, no problems at all. You pull it out again to change the time and push it all the way back in to set the watch. Now, all that being said, we're going to take the case back off this watch and show you the cool movement inside, and I think you'll be surprised. Before we do that, guys, it is time for a beer break. The beer that I'm drinking today is from the House Brewing Company right here in British Columbia, Canada, and this is the Hazy Dayz Northeast IPA. It's 6% alcohol volume, comes in a 473 milliliter can, and if you want to check out this beer and their other eclectic line of beers, you can go to this website right here. I'll also put that website in the description below this video. So without further ado, I got my beer, I got my glass, let's crack it and stack it. Remember to hold your glass at a 45-degree angle and pour the first 2/3 of the beer nice and slowly, and then turn the glass face upward for the last third of the beer and pour more vigorously to get a good head on your beer. I'm going to give it a try. Cheers. That's good stuff, guys. Very tropical, very citrusy, hazy for sure. Cheers, here's to Wednesday. Let's get back to the review. Let's find out what is inside here. And there is the movement inside. Now, I'm going to try and bring my little eyeglass tool up here. Let's take a look around. First of all, we've got right there that this is a Japanese movement. There is the model number. This is a VK64, which is a Seiko Mecha Quartz movement. That is a 394 cell battery, which I happen to know is good for about 3 years of battery life. Also, this movement is good to plus or minus 20 seconds a month of accuracy. So good workhorse movement, very accurate. Now let's get the case back on here and do some quick measurements. First of all, the case diameter is coming in at 40 millimeters, and with the crown it comes in at 43 millimeters. But don't forget again that the top of the case is actually wider than the bottom of the case because of that taper to the case itself. Now the thickness of this, including the dome sapphire crystal, is 13.2 millimeters. The bandwidth will just triple check, but it is 20 millimeter bandwidth, and the lug to lug on this 48.4 millimeters, give or take a little bit. All right, let's finish up by taking a look at this on wrist. Well, there it is, everybody. The SOE Roadster from the Trafford Watch Company, launched on Kickstarter, still there for the next 28 days or so. I am absolutely a huge fan of this watch. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please do consider subscribing. All you gotta do is click on the subscribe link over there to the right of the screen or below this video if you're on your mobile device. Let me know if you have any comments or suggestions for my channel. Do leave me a thumbs up, that helps me rank on YouTube. And well, I think that's everything. So enjoy the rest of your week. We'll see you again on Friday for another episode of Beer and Watches and another cool micro brand watch review. Finally, if you haven't seen it yet, that's a good video right there. Check it out, and also click on the Beer and Watches logo right there to subscribe. I'm Matt Johnson. Take care and bye for now.